Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, January 27th, 2018 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I attune to the glow of my consciousness flow. And today, wow, consciousness. Consciousness versus the mental monkey mind. We have got a really interesting lineup of planetary energies today. And like I've been saying, this is leading us into the eclipses. The first eclipse is really about blending heart consciousness with mental consciousness, hopefully higher self consciousness, higher intelligence consciousness. But the second eclipse is purely Aquarius. So it is going to be bringing in super high potentially, consciousness vibrations, should you be able to attune yourself to that energy. If not, it may feel like a lot of static. So what we want to do right now is attune and align. And that's the energy mantra. I attune to the glow of the consciousness flow. When you are in your flow, when you're aligned with yourself, you will tune into something that feels kind of like almost expansion of your auric energy, an expansion of your energetic field, a kind of a sense of a glow. And so we want to tune into that. When you are tuning into that glow, Mahalo's like, yeah. When you're tuning into that glow, you're in your right flow. And we want to get there. Today may give you some of the challenges. It may give you some of the resistance that you have to it. The big thing that is happening today is Mercury square Uranus. So we have Mercury in Capricorn. Mercury in Capricorn, ideally, at the highest level, attuning us to the mental aspects of our purpose, having us communicate to the world our purpose to bring that forth into society. But on some of the lower levels that we still have to process, it can also align us with, well, this is what society wants, so this is what I'm going to do. So that may be where some of this square comes in. Uranus in Aries, part of this square energy. Uranus wants to liberate us. Uranus wants the revolution, evolution. Uranus in Aries wants us to liberate the self. But in order to liberate the self, we have to realize where we're not being ourselves. So this energy can really serve by showing us where we are still aligning with something that is not authentic to the soul, but it may feel a little bit difficult. It may feel uncomfortable to get ourselves out of that. Now, at the same time, we have the moon in Gemini. So it's like, here's this level of consciousness, here's this level of consciousness, and here's this level of consciousness. And how are you going to connect them and find yourself in that centered glow of the consciousness flow? That's the question of the day, really. How are you going to get there? You're going to get there by continuing to ground in for yourself. Grounding is very important with this energy. And keep tuning in to the yum or yak within your soul, the yes or no within yourself, and keep moving in the direction of the yum. Keep moving in the direction of the yes. Keep moving in the direction of your heart. That's going to be the key. This is like the center of all this mental hubbub activity, like Grand Central Station, Times Square energy that's going on in the ethers and the energetic, everything. Right here. Come back to here. Mahalo, a Leo is like, yes, please. So the moon in Gemini to start the day is actually connecting to Venus. Now Venus is in Aquarius, so even that is adding to the vibrational nature of things. Attune yourself with this connection. Align yourself. Fixate. Focus yourself on something beautiful. Rumi, let the beauty you love be what you do. There's hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. Let that energy start your day and help expand you, and that will help you through the other connections. The other connections are square energies. So that's going to bring in that, that resistance and that kind of head-butting energy. Your consciousness forms may be head-butting each other. The moon in Gemini is going to square Neptune. So this is where the esoteric, what I'm bringing forth, may come in and not quite jive with what you think you know from this level of consciousness where you're at. It's okay. It's okay if it does that. What I like to do when something doesn't quite jive is I like to put it on a shelf, because I have found there's times when I've come back around and been like, oh yeah. And then there's times when I've come back around and been like, nope, still nope. But if I put it on the shelf, then it gives me the option to expand into it in right timing. He has so much to say today. He's just missed you guys so much. The next square is that Mercury-Uranus square, which does happen at 11:08 p.m. Of course it does. So that's going to be late in the evening, which means we're going to be feeling that square building all through the day. I'm sorry. But the nice thing is that Mercury is then going to align with Chiron tomorrow, and that's going to bring some cooling, healing balm to this. Process what's coming up, but just realize you do not have to take your thoughts seriously. And sometimes it's in the taking of our thoughts so seriously that it becomes something rather than being something that can just float by like a cloud. The last thing I do want to mention is that the moon tomorrow, early Sunday morning, is going to be connecting with Uranus. And with all this mental jib-jab, consciousness flying everywhere, sleep may get a little bit crazy. And you may find yourself being like, I'm awake, and I'm awake, and there's a lot of thoughts. Keep grounding in, even if you can't sleep. Meditate. Try to calm the energetics. Ground in, and at least you will get rest because this energy coming in is intense. So again, I do not have my Osho cards, but I do have my Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and this card is so perfect. Interestingly, I pulled the Queen of Air. Consciousness. Don't allow your intellect to alienate yourself. And there's something in here that I wanted to bring forth. This queen is a master weaver who creates her reality with precision and skill. She uses her knowledge and intellect to plan, organize, and determine the strategy required to achieve her goals. Remember, Mars is now in Sagittarius, so we are taking aim at those goals. There's not much the Queen of Air does in her day, and she did not consciously choose and anticipate. See all this energy? It's just crazy. She is precise, meticulous, and is always in control of the loom that is her life. The web she weaves is of her own making. I think all this chaos around right now is just a really good indication of what the energy is going to be like. Take note between the howling cat and the telephones ringing and all of the sounds going on. Whew! Electrics off the hook. Anyway. There is not much the Queen of Air does in her day that she did not consciously choose and anticipate. I like that, but I do think it needs to be balanced with the essence of flow. She is precise, meticulous, and always in control of the loom that is her life. The web she weaves is of her own making. She knows what she wants, and she knows how to get it. Seek out the Queen of Air or embody her if you want to bring forth that same energy for yourself. And one of the key words with this is be observant. Be observant. Be very observant of the vibrational energies that are going on for you in and through this. And keep observing where you are going. Are you walking your monkey or is your monkey walking you? Keep observing that. Mahalo is clearly the one doing the walking here. Now, the card from the Sacred Geometry activation is Alchemy. Love this card. And that's one of the things with this high consciousness energy. Very able to bring forth some high alchemizing energies, but awareness is key. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. And interesting, in here in this book, it actually talks about the alchemy that comes when we unite the yin and the yang energies. And when you access the combining of consciousness with love. I love this part of this little write-up. Magic is real as we allow ourselves to believe, whether we aim to transform metal into gold or wish to find the secret of life itself, the immortality of the soul. When we access the mysterious, subtle, and often undefined parts of ourselves that light us up, that glow energy, we get a taste of real magic. Love is one of the greatest, most mysterious, and magical energies in the universe. When love comes to us, we open up our hearts to welcome it. True alchemy can work its magic on every aspect of our being through the energy of love. All right, so I'm going to be done with that. That is it for now. Still time to book a last-minute eclipse reading before this eclipse. I'm going to keep the eclipse reading up through the second eclipse because it is going to be very intense energy, I think, and we may all need a little guidance to help us weave our way through the eclipse corridor. But if you want it before this full lunar eclipse on Wednesday. This is like the last time that you can book anything because my readings are pretty much packed now through Wednesday. So this is it. This is the last opportunity. So with that, thank you for joining me. There's enough love in the world for you. The better it gets, the better it gets. Walk your monkey. Don't let your monkey walk you. Or your mahalo, for that matter, either. Namaste.